Among a host of board changes, interim chief executive Yosi Fait has also been given the gig on a permanent basis. Telit always planned to strengthen its board following the drama surrounding former boss Oozi Cats over the summer. Richard Kilsby, the former chairman of gambling group 888 Holdings PLC LON888, has been confirmed as the new non-executive chairman at InternetofThings specialist Telit Communications PLC LONTCM. Telit revealed earlier this month it was in discussions to bring in the 65-year-old, who is also a former director of the London Stock Exchange. Kilsby is replacing the outgoing Enrico Testa, who is stepping down as chairman but staying on the board as an executive director. Yosi Fait appointed CEO on permanent basis. Interim Chief Executive Officer Yosi Fait has also been given the job on a permanent basis, while current Chief Operating Officer Yariv Daphne will join the board as finance director with immediate effect. Current was Air Holdings PLC LONWIZZ Director Simon Duffy has been appointed as Telit Senior Independent Non-Executive Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee. Non-Executive Director Davide Gao will leave at the end of the year. The company might not be done with its board additions just yet, telling investors it is still looking at other candidates who could strengthen it further. Read: Oozi Cats resigns after investigation into historical indictments. Telit was rocked in August by the resignation of Chief Executive Oozi Cats after allegations that he was wanted in the U.S. under the name Oozi Cats. In the wake of that saga, it was always the plan to beef up the board with UK-based independent directors with previous PLC experience. New chair to run business in a prudent manner. Simon and I are committed to the board applying the highest standards of corporate governance and transparency across the group and ensuring the reporting and controls are appropriate for what is a very complex business, said new chairman Kilsby. In particular, going forward we will ensure that the business is run in a prudent manner. Having reviewed Telit and its business in detail ahead of accepting our respective roles, Simon and I are confident that Yosi and Yariv are the right people to lead the business and drive it forward. Telit is very well positioned in the fast-growing and exciting space of the Internet of Things. The team have developed a detailed bottom-up plan to rationalize the cost base of the business and capitalize on its leading position in the fast-moving end-to-end IoT solutions space. Kilsby added that after seeking external legal advice, the board is happy that a share sale by new CEO Fait back in July was all above board and lawful. Margin pressures alongside the raft of board changes. Telit also gave a brief trading update with a more in-depth statement due in early December. Telit is currently in the process of transitioning away from its higher-margin, mature technologies 2G and CDMA products towards more modern, LTE products which have lower margins. The company said the pressure on margins stemming from this transition has been greater than expected, and as a result, year-adjusted underlying earnings EBITDA will be materially below previous guidance. As is typical for Telit, revenues and adjusted underlying earnings for the second half will be greater than the opening 6 months of the year. Shares fell 20.8% to 149.8p late on Thursday afternoon. Updates for share price register here to be notified of future TCM company articles. View TCM profile. View profile. No investment advice. The company is a publisher. You understand and agree that no content published on the site constitutes a recommendation that any particular security, portfolio of securities, transaction, or investment strategy is suitable or advisable for any specific person. You further understand that none of the information providers or their affiliates will advise you personally concerning the nature, potential, advisability, value or suitability of any particular security, portfolio of securities, transaction, investment strategy, or other matter. You understand that the site may contain opinions from time to time with regard to securities mentioned in other products, including company-related products, and that those opinions may be different from those obtained by using another product related to the company. You understand and agree that contributors may write about securities in which they or their firms have a position, and that they may trade such securities for their own account. In cases where the position is held at the time of publication and such position is known to the company, appropriate disclosure is made. However, you understand and agree that at the time of any transaction that you make, one or more contributors may have a position in the securities written about. You understand that price or other data is supplied by sources believed to be reliable, that the calculations herein are made using such data, and that neither such data nor such calculations are guaranteed by these sources, the company, the information providers or any other person or entity, and may not be complete or accurate. From time to time, reference may be made in our marketing materials to prior articles and opinions we have published. These references may be selective, may reference only a portion of an article or recommendation, and are likely not to be current. As markets change continuously, previously published information and data may not be current and should not be relied upon. Only registered members can add into list. Register or log in. View company profile. Telit TCM is the global leader in Internet of Things IoT enablement. The company offers the industry's broadest portfolio of integrated products and services for end-to-end IoT deployments, including cellular communication modules and all. Read more. Telit TCM is the global leader in Internet of Things IoT enablement. The company offers the industry's broadest portfolio of integrated products and services for end-to-end IoT deployments, including cellular communication modules in all technologies, GNSS, short to long-range wireless modules, IoT connectivity plans and IoT platform services. Through the IoT portal, Telit makes IoT onboarding easy, reduces risk, time to market, complexity and costs for asset tracking, remote monitoring and control, telematics, industrial automation and others, across many industries and vertical markets worldwide. Telit is traded in the ISDX exchange here. Hide text. Telit Communications PLC. See more related videos.